A true adventure, you can't really anticipate or foresee all of the challenges. But this situation, stuck dangling on this rope, that was about as close as I want to come to me and my maker. Everybody knows what it's like to jump off of a cliff. You've got to stand there and you've got to take that last step. And it's the worst step to take. In a kayak, as soon as you get into the flow, you're like on a train that's bound to be launching off this cliff. In Oregon, at a waterfall called Wakulla Falls, a lot of people had looked, but nobody had run it. This is a falls that captured my imagination.
Feeling a little scared of the heights here. This is a pretty high seal launch.
Getting to the waterfall was the most difficult part. Just to get to the point where we lowered into this waterfall was a 4-mile hike. We decided that I would get into my kayak, I would be rappelled down 200 feet. The things we were looking for was a pool or a little ledge where I would have a chance to cut free from the rope and then get into the river in control. I was able to communicate with the guy lowering by a whistle. One whistle blow meant stop, and 2 toots from the whistle meant keep lowering. But the thing is, we didn't establish any kind of signal for going back up. What we thought was a calm pool was actually raging water into a rapid. Being attached to a rope while you're getting dipped into water, it's a bad scenario. The current will catch, and then I would be swept through this rapid. I'd probably be hitting rocks. This was dangerous. The only thing that could really save me from this situation was this little knife. If I could stop close enough to the river, I'd be able to saw through this rope. I really didn't have any other options. All right, when this rope snaps, I'm gonna drop this knife and I'm gonna grab my paddle, hit the water, and pull this stroke through this dangerous reversal. So I reached up and I popped the last few threads, pop, pop, pop. And I grabbed onto the paddle and took the stroke for everything I was worth. And it's not over then. If you go off of a waterfall, the bottom drops out and you go weightless. You may end up upside down on your side, landing on your head. The consequences are death or serious injury. As I was falling off the falls, I thought, man, I'm falling forever. Where is the bottom at? And I looked up right as I was coming into the landing, and the force threw my head back and I broke my paddle over my face. It was a bunch of hugs and high fives, and we went and had some beers. Actually, I had to go to the hospital and get stitched up first. You don't set off wanting to paddle over the biggest waterfalls in the world, but I certainly found myself in that situation